Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ginger. Our channel is called Just Ginger, where we like to focus on anything we can Disney related. Once in a while some Harry Potter might come across this desk. You might see some Marvel, and of course you might see a hint, little hint, of Star Wars, and that's only if my husband gets involved in the channel. Anything that comes across this desk that's fun, we like to do. So thank you for tuning in today. If you guys are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. So let me tell you what we're gonna work on today. This is just a start of it. So why don't you guys hang loose and come on back, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with this little thing. Okay, you guys, so you're probably wondering what we're gonna do today. Well, this is a decal I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna take this decal and I'm gonna put it on one of these glass blocks. I'm gonna stuff the block with white, like snowy looking stuff and lighting, and I'm gonna put that on the front of it. And this is going to a young lady, a little baby named Nova Lee, and so it can act like a night light in her house, in her little bedroom. And her mom told me the color schemes, and the color schemes are like kind of a green, a corally color, and maybe some white or something. So what I've done is you can tell I have 3 different colors here. I marked them differently. So gold, this is going to be like the coral color, the green is going to be the green color, and this gray pink is going to be like a gold color. What I want to do is show you real quick how I can make 3 different colors on one decal. So let's see here, let me ungroup these. Okay, see there's 1 color, there's 2 colors, and then of course there's a 3rd. Okay. So what I've done is I've made my design and then I broke it up into different areas. For example, the gold color or this 1 color. And if you can see here, I've made what's called a registration mark, and you can see I've made them on every one of them. Okay, now what that's going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me, when I print out the decals, to line up everything just so perfect using these 3 top little squares, just like that. And then everything should fall into place. So when I go to place this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place probably this one down first, and I'll lay this down, and see I still have these marks, and then I'll come over here, I'll get the green one, and I'll line it up to this like that. See how they like go right over one another? And then I'll make, this will be like 1 decal now. And then I'll take that decal and I will bring it over to this one, and we can layer this one just the same, like you see, kind of just wait, let me kind of finalize that a little bit. Okay, and then we have 1 whole design. Okay, now what I want to show you is, her name is Nova Lee, so here is number 1. This will be number 2. And then this will be number 3, and I'll layer them all together to make 1 cohesive decal. All right, stay right here. I'm going to do some camera adjustments and go from there. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken just a basic piece of transfer paper. I use contact paper from the dollar store, you guys. All I want to use this little clear stuff for is to pick up the decal themselves and transfer it to the next one, and so on and so forth. Okay, again, you guys might be able to see that we have our registration marks that I made on the computer all lined up right here. So they should all line up on top of one another to make a perfect little decal. All right, so let's set those aside. What I want to do right now is just burnish so the vinyl right here sticks to the contact paper or the transfer paper. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to get some scissors and you'll see how we do this. Okay, so again, let's just get a couple little burnishes here. Now the objective is to peel back the actual paper. For me, this is how I do it, okay? And I'm just going to kind of cut that little lip. I know, and I'm not going to worry about how straight I cut it, because the objective here is I want to expose just these 3 little boxes so I can line those up before I put all the rest of the sticker down. So let's just go ahead and cut. Again, It doesn't have to be pretty. Oops, sorry. See, look at that. I'm cutting all cattywampus. All right, so let's get everything out of here. Let's see. All right, let's just go right ahead on to, sorry about the glare there, onto the little Novely sticker. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up, bring it down a little bit. And you see how I can lay this on here because I still have the sticker paper on it and I'm not worried about it sticking just yet. Okay. Okay, so this one, if you look, it kind of cut off right here, but everything else lines up really good. So get those there. You flip this over, and now, whoop, stay there. Now see, this little backing piece of paper is now trash. And we have two parts of our sticker on just one, you know, one sticker back and one transfer sheet. Look at these little baby feet. So earlier today when I was doing this was my second time having to do this. I had to do this Novely twice because when I was getting all cocky and peeling everything back, all the little toe parts stayed right there. But the O part came off and just left the little line. And I'm all sitting there doing this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice it till I was halfway through. So I had to start all over. Okay, because when we're all said and done, we're gonna cut it just like that, cut it off, so we can put it directly on to this little glass block. Okay, so if we're ready, I probably could have used a little cutter thing. If we're ready, we're gonna do the same thing here. Hopefully, just peel all this back again. Okay, see, we still have the three little registration marks or boxes, lineup boxes, whatever you want to call them. Nothing fancy. I mean, I'm sure there's a fancy name in the crafting world. I don't know it. All right, this one's getting a little weird because I'm actually cutting off part of it, cutting into the vinyl or the transfer tape itself. Again, this is just a rough draft. You got a rough draft, a rough cut, because the objective is to just get these lined up there. Okay, so you now see how this is going to line up just right if I do this right. Okay. All right, let's just start laying this one down. This will be such a good reveal if everything comes out right. Okay, so the thing about this is if you buy a decal from a shop that has like numerous colors, this is what they kind of go through. Some people don't make these registration marks and they just eyeball it. I find the registration marks are easier for me because then I know that everything is lined up as to how I had it lined up on the computer. Now, oh, look at that. Okay, see, I wasn't gonna redo that one. I'm sorry. Megan, you know I love you and I love your daughter, but so that was, like I said, today none of my projects went right. I had to redo and do, and when you're working on one set of paper that's 12 by 12, right? And this itself is 6 inches, and you have to go over a little bit. This is how you get that cut. Like I said, I missed that gold one up there. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so like one of my friends has asked me to make her a shirt, and I will be getting the SVG or whatever, the electronic file off of Etsy. You can buy an electronic file for anywhere from like $2 to, you know, $10. I don't know if I'd spend $10 on just a decal, but my friend has asked me for the month of April. It is Autism Awareness Month, so I'm gonna make her a couple of autism decals that I can send to her just like this, because it's, you know, cheaper. Of course, that will be with a different vinyl. It'll be like a heat transfer vinyl that goes on a t-shirt, and then she will make her own t-shirts for her family, because I will send her like 4 or 5, however many she wants. So I'm gonna clean this up. I will clean my desk up, clean all this up, and then we will be back to put said decal on here. Sorry about the light. Okay, you guys, so we're back. I went and I cleaned this. Sorry, it's giving you such so much. Here, let me do this. Sorry, you guys, it's giving you so much glare. Again, I was using Oracle 651. That's just a brand of vinyl. So what I'm gonna do, I went and I cleaned the glass really good, and then I put something on top of it. So I'm sure that's really good for it. What I'm gonna do is just peel off the backing, and it'll leave me with a transfer or a decal. So let's scooch this off to the side, and we'll pull it in when I need it. Okay, so let's just do some more burnishing. One time I used this system, but I had to do cutouts and I overlapped colors and stuff, and I did it for 54 people, and I had to do it in one night. And I did them on cups, so then I had to make them curved, and yeah, that was fun. That was like one of my first times doing all that. Okay, so I see how I'm pulling it really close to basically folding the paper over. You definitely want to get in the practice. Oh, see? Okay, gosh darn it. My E is all messed up. Oh my God, okay, besides I gotta, okay you guys, so let's go ahead and cut off these little, I don't know, registration marks that we use just as a tool to get everything down here lined up. And I don't know if you guys just saw, I was like kind of pulling these off, and my E went really, really jank. So I'm so devastated if that does that. Okay, and remember we want to pull. Why did my E do that? All right, listen here, E. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm not going to go back right now and change this, because if I have to just make a whole new one, I can do that too. Why is that E giving me so much grief? Just a dumb E. And you want to do it real slow to make sure that your letter, sorry, this would have been a good time to bring my, what is that called, weeding tool in here. So let's just go ahead and use a knife. Because a knife, you know, always good. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Oops. Times when you don't want to hear the words oops, when you're about ready to go in surgery and when you're trying to peel up vinyl. Okay. Why is this green being so difficult? Okay. All right, no more grief. Nope. Okay, this is really weird. Usually it's the little tiny letters that stick, like these down here, not this. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Wow, this is some good vinyl. It's sticking really good. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to do something with that E because I cannot, I mean, I'll put it on there. Can always make another one. What are we gonna do with you? Okay, there is a light flashing and it's bothering the dickens out of me. Okay, well, my friend Megan, you guys might know her. She does my hair, and next time she's probably going to, well, look at that, darn it. Okay, well, I'm gonna deal because I don't want to mess it up anymore. She does my hair. Okay, now again, this is all eyeballing it, and the way you want to put it down is you want to curve it kind of like this and then lay it down, if that makes any sense. Poor Novalee's name. All right, this is all by sight. All right, well, I think it's a little crooked, but that's okay. All right, and again, we want to burnish it. Oh, and by the way, this one has like a hole in the bottom. I'm gonna put some cottony fun stuff in there, and if you'd like, you can even actually put some battery operated lights in there for like a little night light. I'm gonna let Megan decide if she wants to do that. Oh yeah, we're crooked. All right, you guys, I don't know what it is about doing all this stuff on air. Usually I'm very meticulous and things don't go down crooked, and yeah, I might see a bunch of air bubbles in here, but once we get all of this sticky paper right here, this stuff, the transfer paper, once we get all that off, it'll just show the letters and the numbers. Did that come on? Look at, did that go weird? All right, well, you know what? I can always make her another one. All right, so again, see, you want to just kind of pull it really like at an angle. And when I mean angle, I mean almost like surface, right to the surface. Yeah, little Miss Novalee might be getting a whole new brick, because Auntie Ginger did not do well on camera. All right. We do have some air bubbles in there. Let's try to squeegee those out. Let's get that little bugger out of there. All right, look at this, you guys. Little Novalee with a funky E and some bubbles in her vinyl here. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, look at that. And what I'm gonna do here, let's make sure everything's down. I'm just gonna kind of, all right. I went rogue, if you will. She told me these two colors. She didn't tell me. She sent me a picture of her bread spread, which was all kinds of florals in these colors. But it's kind of weird because if you know Megan, she is a country girl, and look at the name of her daughter, Novalee. Anyway, so that be that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some stuffing, stuff it in here, and then I will show you what it looks like. Look at that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you how you just stuff them. It's pretty easy. Now you can go to the craft store. I literally got this at the $1.25 store. Yeah, why did they up it to $1.25? Anyway, it's just like tulle, you know, that meshy stuff. And I literally, here, let me get this out of here. I literally just start pulling it off and just start stuffing it in. Now again, make this into a night light. You can put lights in here. Those little twinkly fairy lights. If you're making it for Christmas, you can use red or green, or, you know, anniversary, you can use gold. I used gold for my mother and father-in-law's 50th wedding anniversary. We threw them a surprise party. Maybe I'll find Anyway, so you just start stuffing it in there. You kind of want to, if you're tiny, maybe your hand will go in there and you can get like better in the corners, but you want it to be like fluffy looking. Anyway, so this is it. This is the little glass block, real quick, easy to make. Someone having a baby or like a 50th wedding anniversary, I put a monogram and then put their name. It was really cute, very subtle, but it was only one color, black, because it was a wedding anniversary, not a, you know, kids party. I really appreciate you guys coming by today and really supporting my channel. I dig it. If you guys have been here the whole time, please go down there, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about this little glass block idea. Is it a pass or fail? What do you guys think? It's a pass in idea, it's a fail in execution. Carry it too. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you think this is a pass, please go downstairs. Please go below, let me know, leave a comment down there. Tell me what you think about this one, pass or fail. Also, if you have any ideas like, hey, Ginger, you can do that for the 4th of July, well, let me know and maybe we'll come up with something. Or Valentine's Day or Christmas or birthdays or anniversaries. So go down and comment and let me know what you might think you might use one of these for. Other than the baby one, you can't cheat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Remember, whatever you do, do it safely so you can always come back to me. And again, all right, and you guys remember, have the courage to be kind. It is really easy to be mean to people, but there's no need for it. Just be kind. It costs you nothing. All right, take care. Remember, you guys, hit the like button, go down there and leave some comments. It really does help my channel. And again, that costs nothing to you too. All right, you guys, take care. Ta-ta for now.